Is it, though?
And now it's recording.
Is it, though?
So we actually had trouble finding it.
Is it, though?
Because the title starts with a P. So I was like, the Ace Attorney trilogy. Okay,
no.
T. Nope.
It's Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney trilogy.
And then I was like, okay, let's try Ace Attorney trilogy. Nope, not there. Where the hell is it? Found it. It's under P for Phoenix Wright.
Where else would it be?
Oh, yeah, and we were doing that we were using that software to test.
Please wait.
Yeah.
So are we live now?
Yeah, we're live in the sense we're recording.
We're recording?
Yeah.
You mean we're doing something for the YouTube channel?
For once, yes.
We haven't forsaken the YouTube channel?
Nope.
The Prodigal Son returns! YouTube, we have returned! Your savior is here!
Wow, dated reference by the time this video goes out.
It's already a dated reference, Bram.
You're not wrong.
To be fair, it's not that much of a dated reference.
Okay, what did I just step on? What am I stepping on? Oh, the headphones you threw out.
Oh, yeah, because it didn't work.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if I even quoted
Did I just break it by lightly tapping on it? No, I did not.
Okay, well, they were broken anyways.
They were broken anyway.
I'm pretty sure if I quoted Iron Man 1, it is vaguely maybe considered a dated reference. But Thor Ragnarok? Nah, that's not dated yet.
But Roar,
Maybe.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, but that could be seen as an Endgame reference. So... Dun, dun.
Press the A button. So just gonna check this real fast. Sounds good, sounds good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That looks good. We can play in Japanese, we can play in French, we can play in German, we can play in Korean.
There are no voice lines. What
That's Chinese, that's traditional. No, we don't get English lines until... Ooh, is it all the way to Dual Destinies we finally get voice lines?
I've only played the first two, and only partway into the second.
Yeah. So anyway, I've played through the trilogy a ton. Rory has played partway through the trilogy.
I played the first game. Actually, what did I play first? Bram, what did you have on your phone?
So I had the trilogy. So he played a little bit into Dual Destinies.
Was that on your phone?
Yes, that was on my phone.
Okay, I played a little bit into Dual Destinies, and then I emulated the first game because I had no way of playing it easily.
And then this came out for the Switch.
And then this came out, so I restarted playing the first. Yes, I completely finished the first game, and I think I moved on to a little bit of the second game. And then this came out, so I played the first game again, and then got halfway through the second game, and then Bram suggests, oh, let's do this for the channel. I'm like, I'm already playing this on my own.
Well, actually, we suggested playing the Ace Attorney Chronicles, but...
Why do that when we can play this?
Because it's new and it's exciting and I want to freaking finish it because I was one of those few fans who actually bought imports so I could play the English patch. And then 2 years later, Capcom finally localizes it.
Still waiting on that mother.
Well, that's Nintendo.
Yeah, I know.
As far as Capcom's concerned, I'm still waiting for Ace Attorney Investigations 2.
Like, is that glorified iPhone app? No way, that's
that's Murder by Numbers, you numbit.
That's the Ghost thing. The Ghost glorified iPhone app.
Wait, yeah. Ghost? Oh, Ghost Trap. No, that one's been localized. That one was released in the West.
That's the glorified iPhone app?
Wait, which glorified iPhone app are you talking about? Because you make that joke all the time.
Nah, usually...
Are you talking about the one that's Pacross or the one where you tap on a bunch of things?
Pacross.
That is Murder by Numbers.
What's the Ghost one?
The Ghost one is Ghost Trip. Where,
it's not Pacross?
Nope, it's not Pacross.
I think I thought these were all one game.
Nope. You make that joke way too much.
Okay, to be fair, I think I make that every time, and I think you're playing that in one game.
Fair enough. Well, one I played on my phone, the other one I played on my Switch.
Well, I thought one of them was on the 3DS.
No. Neither of them were on the 3DS. Yep. 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 Yep.
Fork.
Anyway, we're 5 minutes in already. Let's start a new game.
Are we, though? Okay, what are we starting?
So, we could start with Ace Attorney. We could go to Justice for All, or we could do Trials and Tribulations. But, let's be honest, for anyone new to the series, let's begin with Ace Attorneys. It's a great introduction to the entire universe, and it gives you a great introduction to our main character. Let's begin.
Does it, though?
So, let's start off with the intro of all intros, Episode 1, the first Turnabout.
Is that our main character?
Is that our main character? Is she our main character?
I don't know.
Is the Thinker our main character?
Is the stone-ified person the main character? Is the murdery-looking guy our main character? Is the surprise-looking guy our main character?
Is the murdered victim our main character?
Ah, it's like Ghost Trick. Got it.
That is actually how the game works.
I know. It's a glorified iPhone app.
Seriously, I want you to play that game at some point because it's so crazy. But we're focusing on this game. Ghost Trick was made by the same team, though. If you like this game, see if you can find Ghost Trick. It's actually on iPhone as I'm currently speaking, and Android. Unfortunately, they have not made any official releases on consoles past the DS. So it might be a little tricky if you look for an official release that's not mobile.
And you say it's not a glorified iPhone app. It's a literal iPhone app.
This was released for the iPhone. This is where the iPhone version is my first time playing the Ace Attorney series.
That doesn't count because that's a re-release.
So is Ghost Trick!
Okay, then it is a glorified
iPhone.
freaking It's not an actual iPhone.
Moving on! Let's begin with the first Turnabout.
What the hell is a Turnabout? To be fair, I don't think that would ever got answered. Gasp. I'm surprised. Or out of breath. I can't tell. Probably out of breath.
Damn it!
Who's doing this? I did the gasps.
You go.
I can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it.
August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Boy, am I nervous.
Right.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. I currently owe my current job to him.
I currently own...
Currently own. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over!
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry! Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell him I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I'm ain't free to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished!
What is he?
I can't live in a world without her! I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you.
Can't tell him that.
My name is Phoenix Wright.
And I'm an ace attorney.
So grab a seat, groove to the beat, and join me on my journey. Here's the
lives
story.
in California.
And
by
that didn't mean Japan.
He's got a suit of blue,
A big red tie and hair like Gemini Man. It's a comedy of errors.
With the violence of Macbeth.
With murder.
So cute and charming.
Murder.
Zanny, wacky, jokey, death.
And we're gonna stop the quote there. Go see Brennel Floss's great with lyrics, but only if keep in mind.
Moral combat.
Keep in mind, it is not exactly friendly.
Clean.
It's not clean. That's the best way to say it. My first case is a simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years that I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know him better than anyone, that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him a favor. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do.
I doubt it.
You've seen the end of this. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
And that's why I doubt it.
My gosh. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to assert your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant of this case.
Maya Fey.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad to know I read the case report so many times over. It's, wait a sec. Oh, no. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Well, let's see who it is. Looks like it is Cindy. Time of death, July 31st, between 4 and 5 p.m. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma.
Cinder Block.
I love that name. The victim's name is Cindy Stone!
Cinder Block.
Gosh freaking dang it, Capcom.
They're good at this.
They're really good at it. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
hit with a blunt object.
She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no more reason that we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. A statue of the Thinker. The Thinker, it is quite heavy.
rights. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during this trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. As I have already said,
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
the prosecution calls the defendant Larry Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Excited, like, saying that he's guilty? I just noticed that his smile flinches.
Yeah.
That's great. How didn't I notice that the first time? Or the second time?
Yeah.
Anyways. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were going great together! We were like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped! She just wasn't taking my phone calls, or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, so what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
Do we have proof of that?
I don't know. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call that dating, but whatever.
It's close enough. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
I can't believe they call it lifestyle in this game. That's a little dated. I'm just saying. Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions.
I don't think it's ever...
Should I?
Okay.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Well, I mean, you're playing, Bram.
Alright, stop him from answering. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Ooh.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheated she-dog? I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get her to get to the bottom of this! Let's continue with the trial, shall we? They always zoom out like it's a big deal he just said that. I'm like... Was that toned down in the American version?
Probably.
Okay.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do?
Have him answer honestly.
I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Truth!
Exactly.
Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't at home, man. Like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? Why don't we call him first?
Because we wanted to get to this point. The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
I just noticed, even though it's HD textures, it still looks like they're painted, and I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Sawit? Sawit.
Saw it, yes.
Sawit or Sawit?
Saw it.
Saw it?
Saw it. As in, saw it.
Is it saw it or Sawit?
I think it's swa it.
Swat. You're right, swat.
I still love these names. I love these. I still can't point them all out, but so many of them are so good.
You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony, the witness's account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead.
Okay, I'll be blunt. If I was doing a murder, I would have actually closed the door.
Of course.
Anyway.
But he didn't. So
Yeah, I know.
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public payphone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone working at the victim's apartment that day?
Your Honor.
Oh, sorry.
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Well, back in the day.
Yes, Your Honor.
As a quick reminder for those that are not aware, this game...
Landlines.
Yeah, landlines, and this game originally came out in 2002. Jeez, what year did the original game come out? Came out during the Game Boy Advance in Japan, and then eventually came to the Wii.
Time for some quick research. It's quick research time.
Phoenix
Google.
Wright.
Phoenix Wright.
Release.
Google the Phoenix Wright. Release date is
October 12th of 2001.
Hey.
So just before Rory was born.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record, add to the court record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor?
All right, Wright, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying? Did you not get through the bar exam?
Nor law school? Your client is innocent, right? Then what the witness must have lied in his testimony.
Well, as any lawyers that I've talked to, law school doesn't give you much.
Oh my God, really?
Well, I mean, Legal Eagle has commented on it once or twice.
He also commented on this game. Go and watch that video.
It's a good video, but yeah. He mostly talked about as it applies to American law, which, yeah, this game is like a mishmash between American law and Japanese law and its own rules.
come to us for YouTube suggestions and leave to go watch those suggestions. Go watch Proton John, Legal Eagle, what was the other one? With lyrics? Yeah.
With lyrics. And also the Proton John was in the test recording we did. That was during Uno.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Well, then go watch that video, the test recording video.
Assuming it comes out, I haven't decided if I'm going to release that or not.
What?
Comment below if you want to see me play through Uno.
Monster Coddle.
Just freaking read the screen.
Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. A sword and a shield, or was it a spear and a shield? Spear and a shield, that was it. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Which is not actually how it works in court, but whatever.
Of course not.
Okay.
Open the court record with the R button, and then point to contradictions in the testimony. Graham, why do you do that? We have no camera. They can't see you hold up the control and tap the R button.
Because I like it. Anyway, cross-examination. Pressing and presenting, I will find a resolution.
Do you want me to read these out or no?
No, you can just keep doing that motion that you're doing to his time that no one can see. Pressing. Isn't a man living in his apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him.
I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime.
Wow, you're doing a perfect job here. He's guilty.
Very right.
The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. I think that's actually from law.
Yeah, it is. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next?
Half open, you say?
Yes, the door was half open, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next?
What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek?
Yes, but it's also illegal.
We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing.
It's not
entirely wrong.
Not entirely, but still
I mean,
little
I'm
creepy
not
there.
Entirely wrong. Truer words never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Of course you would say that.
Why
did Mr. Payne cut him off so quickly?
So you looked inside the apartment. What happened then?
Are you sure she was dead?
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she was not moving at all, and there was blood everywhere.
I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? Whoops. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes. I mean, no, nothing.
Well, except the phone to try it. Okay, what happened next? You thought to call the police. Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right?
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Why use a public phone?
Oh, well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments.
Ah, right. What time did you call again? 1 p.m.? Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident.
1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him.
Alright, and, yeah, I'm just gonna press these just for the sake of content. Are you absolutely 100% positive?
Yes, it was him, no mistake about it. The witness says he's certain. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record with the R button. If something strikes you as being suspicious, stop doing that movement. Then find the evidence that contradicts his testimony and present it to the court.
Anyway, it's kind of super obvious if you're paying attention to the court record. Also, if you've memorized this entire freaking case like I have. Wait, is that one? Yes, it is.
4 p.m.
I was like, is it one of the other ones? No. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death for some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time!
After his testimony? I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sot, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that was a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you had to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now!
Would you care to give your testimony again?